Hello, welcome to Board Games with Niramas. Today I am really excited to be able to bring you a run-through of the upcoming game Gaia Project. This is sort of the follow-up to the very popular Terra Mystica game, and this is basically Terra Mystica in space, but there's so much more to it, so I think some of you that weren't a fan of Terra Mystica, you're going to love this game anyway. For us that really love Terra Mystica since a long way back, we are just, this is just so amazing. I think this is so good. This is probably going to be the best game for me from 2017. It hasn't come out yet, so this that you're seeing, as you can imagine, it's all prototype. It won't look like this, of course, with the there will be proper tiles and all that. Also, I am using Terra Mystica, all the wooden pieces, and everything here is prototype and it's print and play, so I printed it myself, put it together and so on. This is not one of my best skills, scissors and all that stuff, so then you know why it looks like it does, but I still think it looks cool. I love this board, and it's a modular board. This is really cool. This is going to be so cool. Right now I have adjusted it for 2 players because these can be turned over. So this is for 2 players. The old Terra Mystica, you didn't really want to play as a 2-player game. The map were always the same there. You couldn't modulate it at all. Here you're pretty much free to do whatever you want. You could switch these around, do them randomly. This is sort of the recommended setup for beginners, but you can do it as you want to as you learn the game. And so I also want to mention that this game is published by Feuerland, and they have this run through and authorized spreading information about this game, because I was a beta tester together with some friends. We played this a few months ago in the testing process, and then it's been sort of it's been sort of quiet about it, and then now they have authorized people, the beta testers, to talk about it, write about it, and film it, of course. So just so we got that out of the way, let's get going and play some Gaia Project. Now, as you can see, this run-through is going to be special because I am going to sort of presume that you know what Terra Mystica is and how it works, because it just makes it so much more natural for me to talk about this game. So right here we have the cult board, but it looks a bit different, as you can see. We have different areas here that we can specialize in, that we can improve, and by doing that we will get stronger. But the fun thing is, I'm going to use something new today. I'm going to use one of these little laser markers. So I have no idea how this is going to work, but we're going to try it. So as you can see, there is a little laser dot there. It won't show up. It's not that perfect on some spaces, but if it's dark, I guess it works good. So I'm going to use this to sort of tell you about things, to point at things, and please tell me in the comment section if you like this, or should I get like a stick or something, have like a stick and point with? What do you think? Tell me in the comments. And of course this is because I don't want to do this, like point at that, and my hand is in the way. So instead I want to have something else, so that you guys can see properly when I talk about different things in the game. And I will be using this for all my run-throughs, if you like it, of course, otherwise I'll get some kind of stick. Okay, so, where do we start? I think we just start playing, and then you just, I will explain things as we go, and so on. But in the setup, I am, by the way, we have different factions here, of course. I am Gaiden 2.0, so I'm starting out with one of these QI resources, which is the cube. I'm just going to call it the cube. So I have 1 cube, and it's not a worker anymore, it's sort of a research or intel cube. We have new resources. We have a tracker up here, which is really lovely, instead of having all those money coins and all that. So I start with 15 coins, or 15 in gold, but that's indicated on this track. And then I could get all the way up to 30 if I get both of these up there, but I'll start with 15. I start with 3 knowledge. This is a new resource. Knowledge can be used to move on these tracks. So that's an action to spend 4 knowledge to move up a track instead of sacrificing a priest, which was kind of awful anyway, so if you think about it. Okay, and then I start with 4 ore, and ore is basically the new worker. Ore is what I use. If we take a look at Drako's board here, you will see that I use money and ore to build, just like I did in the Terra Mystica game. I'll get ore down here instead of getting workers. So ore is basically the worker, but instead the cube is now intel. So that's how I start Drako. He is Terrunner 2.0. As you see, 2.0 and all that stuff, it's because it's been in beta testing, so there's new versions coming. I'm not actually sure if I'm playing with the latest versions here, but I don't think that matters because they will be changed somehow, I guess, anyway, before the final product. So just bear with me there. Drako starts with one of those cubes, but he also starts one step up on the sort of purple track here. And now I'm going to use this laser marker to see if that works out. So this purple track here is for sending out sort of your satellites or your ships to terraform and take over the purple planets out here. There's purple planets like there, and what you do then is you transform them into a Gaia planet. This is a green Gaia planet, and the green one is sort of a wild card. Anyone can build there, anyone can live there, because as normal Terra Mystica, once again, we do have sort of home planets. I'm starting on the sort of orange planets. If I want to go, I can use one shovel, or as it's now, it's sort of a transformation arrow there. I can use one to go to red planets or yellow. I can use two to go to blue and brown, and I can use three to go to white and black. Really nice to have it handy like this also. But I can also do this action here, landing on a Gaia planet, a green planet. That would cost me one of those cubes, unless I already have a ship there. And the ship are priests now. I'm using the priest as ships, like this, I guess. And so if I send one already there, then it's free for me to just move on to the Gaia planet, the green one. And first I have to send one ship to a purple planet to terraform it into a green one. And then it's going to have to involve this new Gaia space as well. There's a new phase after the income in the start of the round. We're going to have a Gaia phase where power that we spend, we need to spend power to send the ship out. It's going to land here in the Gaia zone, and then in my case it will go down to the first place for the power. In Drako's case, because he's Terrarer, it will go straight to number 2. So it's really strong for him, really good for him to do. If he wants to do that, though, then he needs to, at the stage where he's now, he needs to, let's see, there, he needs to spend 6 power to send out a ship onto a purple planet. That power will, that power will end up here in the Gaia space, and then the next round it will go over here. And if he builds his stronghold, or government building as it's called now, then he's going to both to get income of or rotation of 4 power. He's going to get income of 1 power. He gets a new power up here, really cool. And also when that power goes from the Gaia zone to the 2 zone, he's going to be able to transform and get some resources there as well. That's really strong. Okay, so that was it for the setup. Now we need to place our first buildings. Colonies instead of dwellings. And of course I can go on the orange based one, so I think I'll go over here. Let's see, I need to go to the red and yellow. So yeah, I can go here, and then I can go to the red one there, and then to the yellow, I guess. So I'm going to start over here with my first colony. Now it's back to Drako, and as usual, he will put out 2 of them. And he needs to go on the blue ones, but he also likes white and red. So I think maybe he'll go here. Because once again, we want to be close to each other because we have that power, you get power rotation if you're in adjacent. Adjacency in this game is 2 spaces away on this grid. I think he will use his second one over here. And so it's back to me, and I'll go next to Drako here. No, that's red. I'll go up here then. Okay. So that's the setup. We placed our first colonies. And now we will take, in the reverse player order, as usual, we will take these round tiles, these bonus tiles. And they have sort of the same effects as they used to in Terra Mystica. There's some new stuff as well. This one, for example, is when you build, every time you settle on a Gaia, well, sort of, this one is when you pass, of course. then you get 1 point for each Gaia planet you're settled on, and you get 4 money as income. I think I want to have more power. I'll start with this one, so I'll get 2 new power. This is the new icon for that. Get new power. It's not rotating, and I'll get a iron as well there. So or ore it's called. Okay, and then Drako, I think he might go for. I think he will go for this one then, because he needs to find a way to get knowledge. So he'll get knowledge there and some ore. Okay. So that was our setup, and we are on the tracks and all that, and we'll just start playing. And so I'm the first player, and I think I am going to, as my first action, you're right. All right, so I want to get some more knowledge, but I almost forgot, we should take our income first. You always do that. So let's do that before we start doing anything. So I'll get 2 power. 1 space from my tile there. I'll get 1 iron or ore. I don't know why I keep calling it iron. I'll get 3 ore from down here. I think that was my income, right? Then Drako, he has 3 there as well, so he'll get 3 ore. And his tile gives him another ore and a knowledge, so he has actually have 4 knowledge to start off with. So that's good. Okay, so now that we've done that, I'm sorry, I'm so confused. There's so much to explain in this game. I haven't really gotten like 10% of it yet. So now we are ready to do actions, and so I'm the first player. Actually, we have a Gaia phase. We have the income, then we have the Gaia phase, but nothing happens now because we haven't done anything here yet. And then now we are in the action phase. So my first action, I think, will be to upgrade. Right, because if we take a look at the this is sort of the scoring board. We have 2 goals for the end game. So whoever has the most buildings on a Gaia planet will get like that 8 points and so on. And this is for having buildings in most areas, sort of the hexes. Like these, you want to spread out to get a lot of points on this. And there's a bunch of different of these, of course. It could be whoever builds the most buildings, connecting, alliances, and so on. But these tiles are for every round. So we are in the first one, and the goal here is, well, we'll get 2 points for every, what's it called, colony that we place down. And so we want to do a bunch of that. But I'm not going to do that first. I'm going to build a I don't know the perfect word for these. I'm sorry, but what used to be called a trading post. So I think it's a trading outpost or merchant outpost in space or something like that. So I'm going to build one of these. That will cost me 3 gold if I'm next to Drako, which I'm not, or 6 normally. So it costs me 6 plus 2 iron or ore. So it cost me 6, so I'm going down to 9 plus 2 ore, down like that. That means I can upgrade this colony here into a trading colony. So now I'll get some income down here. I'll get, you won't see it from that side, I'll get 3 money every round as an income. If I keep that one, I might keep upgrading, of course. So that was my first action. Now we go to Drako, and he has 4 knowledge. I think his first action will be to spend that 4 knowledge. And that means he can move up on one of the tracks here. And he can, of course, let's see. I think there's a bunch of new cool tracks here. Like this one over here, you will actually get the blue one. You will get income of knowledge every round. The orange one here, you will get income of the basic resources every round if you're up there. So I think Drako will start with moving up there. Now he will generate 2 gold and 1 power rotation every round for just being there, which is a really new cool function, I think. I mean, there's more to moving up the tracks than just like it used to be, just getting points and all that. But there's still a sort of a race, because the first one to get up here will get a bonus on each track. Okay, so that was Drako's turn. He spent knowledge, he did that. Now it's back to me. And now I think I'm going to go straight for a one of these. Used to be called shrines. Oh, by the way, I missed something. I should gotten, this is a bit confusing because they put them in different spaces, but I should get 1 income of knowledge every round anyway, so I should have started on 4. The same goes for Drako. It's so easy to miss because of the placement. I hope they put it somewhere else later on, or perhaps it's not that hard. I mean, it's just me being confused, being overwhelmed with all the things I'm trying to explain here in the game. This is so cool. Okay, so I'm going to upgrade my trading post into one of these shrines. I just call them Terra Mystica words. So that goes like that. And first thing that happens, I have to pay for the core. So that's 5 gold and 3 ore. And now I will get another knowledge income every round. But also, because I built something in this, if I remove these, you see this is like a computer chip there. Because I built something in that area, now I'll get to take one of these bonus tiles. This is a really cool system. If I could take any one of these 6 here, that would mean that I would get the effect of them, but I will also move 1 space up on that track. Well, let's point with the laser pointer here instead of my finger. So I could take any one of these, or I could take one of those 3 here. These are randomly placed in the beginning, the setup. And if I take any one of these 3, then I can move on any track I want. And there's a bunch of these. There's 1 for each player, of course. So you can only have 1 of the same type, so you're guaranteed to get 1 if you want it. I think this one is just making your building stronger. So for the amount of getting, alliances and all that. And that is for power rotation, and it's an action. I think I will take that one. So I'll take this one. I'll take it from over here. So there we go. I'll take this one, which means I'll have a new action that only I can do. That is power rotation. I have one of these little markers here that I'll put on once I used it. So and so that means I can move up on any of these tracks. I'll move up over here. So now it only takes me 2 ore to do 1 transformation step, or terraforming step, I think it's called. Okay, so that was my action. I upgraded my building. And so let's go to Drako. And I think Drako will expand. So he wants to go over here. He will put a colony here on the white. He has 1 in range, so you can go here. You can increase your range on the tracks over there to be able to fly further and spread your empire. So that is a white planet. To build on a white planet, Drako needs to do 1 terraforming step. And as we can see here, 1 terraforming step for Drako takes 3 ore. So he'll pay 3 ore. And so he go down to 5. And then he also have to pay for the colony itself, which is 2 gold and 1 more ore. But now, since he did that, and it's the bonus for the round to do it, he'll get 2 points right away. So he'll go up there. You start on 10 because you can lose points when you take power. So, okay, so that was Drako's turn. Now I'll go back to my turn. I kind of want to expand myself, and now I made it cheaper for myself by doing that upgrade. So I think I'll do that. I'll put a colony here on the red planet. That will cost me 1 step, which is 2 ore, and 1 more ore for the colony, 2 gold. So I'm spreading out, and of course I'll get 2 points here as well, like that. And so it's Drako's turn again. Well, I think Drako is going to do. Drako would like some rotation here on the power, but I'm not sure how he's going to pull that off right now. We are sort of far away from each other. Otherwise, you usually get it from someone building next to you. So I think Drako instead, he will go straight for the ship action. So he will spend 4 plus 2 power. That's 6. And the reason he needs 6 is because he's on level 2 over there on the purple track. Once he gets up to level 3, he will only spend, no, level 4, he will spend 4 power. But the thing is, Drako don't want to get up. If he gets up there, he gets another ship, another priest sort of that he can use. But he doesn't really want to right now, because remember, when the power comes back for him, if he gets his sort of government building, then he will get bonuses for it. So he will try to go for that instead. So he sent it out like this. And once again, he needs to consider range. Now his range is only 1, so right now he can't access any of these purple planets, but he can spend 1 intel cube, which he will do, to get 2 extra range temporary. So he will have 2 extra range, and then he can reach all the way over here, where he will try to he will transform this purple one into a Gaia planet, where he can build next round. So that was his action. He did the number 2 action here, sending your ship out. And so now it's back to me. And I think I want to try to expand, perhaps, if I can. I don't have that much ore, though. No, now I think I will use this one. I will use my special ability to get 4 rotation, so the bottom ones go up here. Got some more power there. And that was my action. Now it's back to Drako. Let's see, does Drako can Drako expand more? Yeah, he can expand to the red one. He can afford that, so I think he will do that. He will put another colony on the red planet here. And so that would cost him the transformation would cost him 3 ore, and then 1 more ore for the building of the colony, and then 2 gold to build it. And because he did, he gets 2 more points, of course, so like that. And so it's my turn, and now I'm thinking that I should get some more. I should get some more ore, I guess. I mean, I went the way of going here instead of going for this one. If I got my government building out, that means whenever I colonize a new planet type, I get 3 knowledge. That's really strong. I want to get that as soon as possible, because then, I mean, the planet types are all these different colors. If I can colonize new ones, I'll get big bonus of knowledge there. That's cool. But right now, I think I'll spend my 4 knowledge to move up on the tracks here somewhere. Let's see. Yeah, I'm going for sort of a colonizing strategy, so I'm going to move up here. And when I do, it still costs me. No. Now it only costs me 1 ore to transform a planet, or 1 step on the planet. And since I moved over the line there, now it both means that I will get points at the end of the game for being up there. So that's worth what's it? 3? No, it's 4 points. I'll get 4 points if I'll stay there. I'll get 8 if I go to this one, and 12. But also it means I get 3 power rotation right away. So I'm happy for that, because that means I'll get 3 in here. They're ready to be used the next time it's my turn. So that was my action. I spent knowledge, I moved out. Now it's Drako. Let's see, what is Drako doing? What does he want to do out here? This game is quite hard to keep track of 2 strategies at once, but I'm trying. Drako has a lot of gold, but it doesn't really have that much else, to be honest. So maybe it is time for him to pass. He wants to get... he would like to get his government building out, but then he would need more ore. I don't think he can get that right now. I think maybe Drako will pass, and yeah, so he will pass, and it's now only my turn, and I will do one of these standard actions over here. So I have 3. I have 3 power, so I could get 2 more over there by sacrificing. That would be 5. Then I could... That's not going to be enough. No, I think I will go for getting more. Do I need money? I do need money. Okay, so I'll sacrifice 1 of these power out, which means 1 moves here. And that's not an action, that's a free action. Then I'll spend my 4 power to do this action over here, where I will get 7 gold, 7 money. And because I can see that I'm going to need that, because I'm so low here, and I'm not really generating any money right now. Okay, so that was for my action, but it's still me. I can just keep going. Ooh. Let's see, should I can't really spread anywhere else right now. I could upgrade over there, but it's kind of expensive. Yeah, I don't think I will do that. I think I will pass as well. So I'll pass. And by the way, when Drako passed, I keep forgetting stuff. When Drako passed, he should just switch out this, of course. So he should get another one of these tiles. And I think he needs money as well. And he will be on a Gaia planet when he passes the next round. So I'll take that. And when I pass, I think I will take Draco's because I want more knowledge. So there we go. So that was the first round, and so we are done with the actions. And now we will go to the second round where we will start with the income phase. And so now we will also do this. We will just turn this over to indicate that this is gone. And now the new goal is to build either the strong government building or whatever it's called, the sanctuary, sort of the big one. And that's a new thing here as well, because with this one you have two of these. So you can choose which one you want to pull off because you get different effects underneath there. So that's really cool. And so let's see. I think Drako passed first, so he will be the first player. And so I think, yeah, let's start with the income. So Drako gets, let's see, he'll get 4 gold from this one. So that's up to 16, and now he has to use his second marker. He'll get 1 knowledge rare from over there. He'll get 4 ore like that. And yeah, that was it. And now we go to my income. I'll get 3 ore. I'll get another ore from the tile. I'll get 1 knowledge from the tile. I'll get 2 knowledge from down here, so I'm up to 3. And yeah, I don't get any gold. I still have my cube though. Okay, so now we will have the Gaia phase. Nothing happens for me really, but for Drako, his power will come back into his second bowl here. Like that. And now also, because Drako has a ship out here, this one will be terraformed into a Gaia planet, so we'll just use that like that. And now Draco's guy will come home, so he has his ship at home. Well, actually it won't, it will stay there until he builds something there, yeah. Or he can pull it home, but he wants to have it there, because remember, then it doesn't cost him anything extra to build there. So, let's see, Draco's turn first. I think he will start off with doing that then. So he'll pay two coins and 1 ore, and he will colonize here like that. And now his ship comes home. And he won't get any bonus from that right now, but he will get it when he passes. He will get a point from colonizing a Gaia planet. And so it's my turn, and I think... Yeah, so I'm going to go for building that shrine because there's bonus points to be had there as well. So I will upgrade this one. It will cost me 6 coins and 6 ore, so that's all of my ore. I'll upgrade to this one here. And that means I'll put the shrine back, which means I won't get that knowledge there, but now instead I get to choose. I'll just use these to indicate which one I haven't chosen. I get to choose either I can have a cube as income every round, or when I use it as special action I get a cube from, or I can have 2. I'm going to get 2 knowledge extra, so I'll get 3 knowledge every round now. If I can get this going as well, then I will be generating knowledge like crazy, which will be really cool. And since I built one of those buildings, and that is the round bonus, I'll get 5 points right away. So we'll go up to 17 like that. Let's see, Drako, what are you doing, Drako? Drako needs to get some more range, basically. That should be his goal. So let's see. 2, 6. But he could get... Oh, it's not enough. He wants to go for his... I think he will try to go for his... for getting that government building out because it's so good for him. Yeah, I think he will. So, I think Drako will go for... He doesn't want to sacrifice that much power though, because he needs 6. Right now he can't send anything out there. He doesn't have a cube. Wow. There's a lot of thinking going on in this game. It's not that exciting to watch. But it's so hard for me to play this tactically well and at the same time explain the game. So I guess I won't be doing the perfect choices all the time, but I'll try as good as I can at least. No, I think Drako, he should upgrade as well. So if he wants to go for, I guess he'll go for one of these trading outposts so he can get some money income. So I think he will upgrade. Let's say he'll upgrade over here. So that costs him 6 and 2, so 6 gold and 2 iron, like that. And now he will get some money income there instead of getting 1 more ore. I think that's smart. Let's see. Yeah, he should be there on ore. Okay. But he will need, I mean, if he wants to do this one, then he has the money, but he needs 2 more ore. He can get it, but then he has to sacrifice 4 power there in order to do this one and get 2 more ore. And then he can't send the ships out, so it's not good for him. Okay, so it's my turn, and I think I will go for, let's see, I would like another knowledge. That will cost me 4 power to generate 1 knowledge, or 2 actually if I use the action out here on the board. You can do this, you have the free actions, just you can spend power and so on to get, you can spend ore to get money, you can spend ore to get new power. That could be something for Drako actually. And you could get, and you can also downgrade, so 1 cube could become 1 ore and so on. But I think for me, I think I did my big move here, but I do want to upgrade something else. But I don't have any ore, okay? So let's forget about that. Let's do this. Let's do my special action here and generate or rotate 4 power up there. So that's done. And then we'll see if I sacrifice some maybe to get something done. Perhaps. But you really want to get range also in this game, because if you increase your range up there, it's going to be so much easier to move around. So Drako, now I think he will do this. He will do this special action that you have here on the board. So he will, let's see if the camera picks that up like that. He will spend 2 ore to get 2 new power into the level 1 bow there, because then he can next round he can start sacrificing some. Oh, he can start sacrificing right away. Yeah. Okay. So that's not an action. That was a free action. Now he will do another free action, which is sacrifice 4 to move 4 down here, and then his actual action will be to spend those 4. And he still has 6, right? Because when he does send the ship away and put them here, he can take them from any bowl. So, yeah, so he spent 4 to do this action to get 2 more ore. No, now he used ore. Okay. Okay, no, he'll do this instead. He'll do this one, get 2 knowledge. That's good. So he'll get 2 knowledge. It's way up. It's up to 4. He can now upgrade something. He's on his next turn. Okay, and so it's my turn. And I don't think I'm not going to get into that sacrificing business right now. I think I will actually pass, because there's not really anything exciting that I could do. So I think I'll pass, and so when I pass, I'll get the new tile. And I think I'll take, well, I should have had this one this turn, because then I would have gotten 4 points when when I passed and I built my... Oh, that's not good. But I'll get it next time, because it's just having it will give me 4 points. So this one gives me rotation, which is really important. So I'll take that one. And then it's Draco's turn, and let's see, now Drako, he doesn't have any ore either. That's the main problem in this game, just like workers in Terra Mystica, you run out of them. But I'll spend 4 knowledge, of course, to upgrade over here. And let's see, what does he need to upgrade? Oh, let's see, I forgot something. Oh, sorry. I forgot that Drako should get 2 money and 1 rotation at the start of the round, because you have that income there. It's so easy to forget when you're used to Terra Mystica and you're just watching the board for the income, but you get income up here as well. So it's good that I forgot that, and I get to point it out once again. You get income from the place that you are on the tracks. Okay, but now he gets to upgrade 1, so he'll go over here because he wants to get more range, but he won't get range right away, but he'll get 1 cube. At least to start off, and then the next time he moves up, he will have 2 range instead, which will help him a lot when he wants to send his ship out and colonize all these purple planets. Okay, can he do something else? I don't think so without ore. It's really hard. He could send out a ship if he had the range. Well, he does have his cube. Oh, let's see. Let's do that then. I didn't think about that, but now he does have his cube. So if he uses it, he will use it. He will get 2 extra, which means he'll have 3 in range. He'll use all of his power. We're over here to the Gaia zone. He will get it back in the start of the next round. And now with 3 range, he can go 1, 2, 3. He can go over here and transform that purple planet. That's good for him. So he's spreading out really well. And that means he will get a lot of these colonies out, which means he will get more ore as we go as well. So it's going really well for Drako. Gaia is really strong once you get this going and start colonizing, but I haven't gotten to that yet. I went this way instead because I wanted the knowledge, so I don't know, maybe that was not the best move, but... Okay, so this is the end of the round. We will just do the sort of cleanup, like this one will get removed, and then we are ready for a new round. And before we get into that, I'm going to take a little break, and so we will see you back in part 2 of this Gaia Project gameplay run through. And I hope you're enjoying it, and I hope you're enjoying this really hot game. And don't miss part 2, where we'll do a lot of other stuff. So we'll see you there. Just click the little eye straight up there to go straight to part 2, and we'll see you there.
Board Games with Niramas is sponsored by Alara Games in Sweden.